The Anytype web clipper is here. There was a new update literally just 1.5 days ago at the time of recording this video. Of course, there are other things. It's not only just the web clipper. There are also improvements in file management and also the experience gallery. But before that, I want to share the functions of the web clipper first. To do that, let's just head into Chrome Web Store. Currently, the web clipper only works with the Chrome browser. Okay, so let's just type in Chrome Web Store. There we go. Enter. Let's open Chrome Web Store. And in the search box, search Anytype Web Clippers. Enter. And here it is. I'm going to link to this page in the description below. Now let's click Add to Chrome. I'm just going to add Continue to Install and Add Extension. It has been installed. Done. I would like to pin this web clipper in the top bar here, so I'm going to click this extension button, and since the name of the app starts with an A, it is at the top of the list here. I'm going to click this pin button, and this will pin the extension to the bar here. I'm just going to drag it here. All right, let's go to Wikipedia and see what this extension can do. WI. All right, let's open Wikipedia. In the English language, and this is the home page. So the first thing that happens is every time we open the web clipper, it will ask us to pair with our app. This sends a number to the app, and we have to type in the number here. Let's click it and have to enter a number. And here is the number. I'm just going to add it. This is different every time. By every time, I mean every time we open the browser, not every time we open the web clipper. That would be too much work. So let's say we open the web browser and want to use the clipper. So we pair the clipper with our app. Then we can use the clipper as many times as we want. Now we close the web browser and the pairing also ends. Then we reopen the browser again, and if we have to use the clipper again, we have to pair again. And as long as the browser is open, we don't have to pair the clipper with our app anymore. Again, the browser closes and the pairing ends. Now, if we have a trusted browser, we can avoid this repeated pairing. We can pair the web clipper with the app itself. So every time we use the app, we do not have to pair over and over again. To do that, what we have to do is make sure that the Anytype app is not running in the background. And then go to our Google Chrome and click the web clipper. Then we're going to click in the pairing number. And there we go. Now let's shut out of Google Chrome and open it again. And click the web clipper. And there is no longer any need to click in the pairing phrase because we have paired the web clipper in this device with the Anytype app in this device. And this is what the web clipper currently looks like. So it has taken the URL of the web page, and we get the chance to choose which space we want to add this object to and choose a type for the object. We can choose if it is just added as a link or contains the content of our web page. For now, I'm just going to keep it at bookmark, and instead of using my main space, I'm going to use the space where I test out new features. And here is a tag option. So the developers have mentioned that depending on the use, more relations may be added or not. So I'm not going to give it any tags. I'm just going to click save. And it is showing us a pop-up that it has been saved in the app, and there is an open in app button. I'm going to click it. And here it is. it has been added to our space as a new object and is a bookmark type object. So let's see in the graph if it has been formatted correctly. Yes, here is the Wikipedia logo and the name. Let's go back into the object. There is another way to use this web clipper. So we can actually select a part of our web page and add that portion to a existing object or a brand new object. So let's search for something I like, which is productivity. And here's an article on productivity. I'm just going to click this first line and then right click. And here is the Anytype web clipper. I'm going to click this and this window shows up. And similarly, like the web clipper here, we can choose which space we want to add this object to and select an object. So here is a difference. In this pop-up window, you can select an object to add this line to, as existing object to add this line to. Whereas in the web clipper here, we could choose a type to make a new type of object. So I'm obviously going to add the object that we made and add this line there. I'm going to click save. And if we have done everything correctly, then this line, this article is about the economic and business concept, should be added to the bookmark that we had just created. So let's open, and yes, this line is present right here. All right, so just to check the other feature, let's make a new object about productivity by selecting this line, right click, Anytype web clipper, and we're going to write productivity here and create a new object called productivity, and this line is going to be added to this new object here. I'm going to click save. Let's see. Yes, this is the new object and it just contains this one line and it's been named product because I did not finish the name. If I change the layout to basic, this would be the name. And here we go. So here is the web clipper. Now I'm just going to close my Chrome browser. Another new thing that has been added is that Anytype Experience Gallery. If this name Experience Gallery is new to you, what it is that it is a place where different users of Anytype can upload the workflows and dashboards and sets and collections they have created, I mean their experiences, for us to install and use in our Anytype. To access this experience gallery, before we had to go to the community, but it is now a part of our app. So for that, I'm going to click this icon to access all my spaces. And at the end of the spaces, we can see this gallery icon. If we click it, we can see the list of all the experiences that different people have shared here. So let's find one. Let's see this unified space. Let's click it. And we're going to click install. Now it gives us a choice to install this in an existing space or create a new space. So we're going to try both these options. Let's click create a new space. It is importing the layouts and yes, the new space has been installed and we can click go to space here. And as we can see, this layout has been installed. And if we click the spaces here, we can see that this unified space has been added here. We can, of course, right click, you can delete it or change the name by clicking here. All right. Now let's install a template in an existing space. Let's go back to my test and demo page, find the gallery and install the same experience in this space. Now, as you can see, this is actually not overriding what I have created. It is adding the experience on top of the layouts and processes that I had already created. So this to me is a bonus. So if we want to use one of the templates, we can do so by creating a new space, or we can embellish the systems we have already created by adding all of the templates to one of our existing spaces. Now the third thing is one that I have been waiting for a long time, and that is that now files are treated as objects. What that means is that before we could not rename any of the images or PDFs and such that we uploaded into Anytype, but that is no longer the case. Let's see this one that says image.png. That's what Anytype would usually call the file. I'm going to rename this. Let's select this, delete it, and I'm going to rename this into bugs illustrations sample. And here we go. And we can of course also add relations here. You can go to the relations tab and add a relation. Let's say tag, and let's go to the tag and say this is a resource. Enter. Currently I am not able to just drag one of these relations and make it appear within the body of the object. But what I can do is that click the yellow star beside the name of the relation to make it appear just below the title of the object, beside the type of the object. I'm sure more functionalities will be added as time passes. Now, another thing is that before we could either export entire spaces or export a single object and bring them into another space. Now we can also export entire sets into another space, also export entire collections and then import them into another space. So movement of objects between spaces is much more versatile now. These are the major updates that have happened. I really wanted to share about the web clipper and being able to rename files. I hope this has been helpful to you. Have a good day. See you soon.